of you out there, brothers and sisters, have gone to a house party, taken your favorite bottle of wine, drunk it, run out because you only took one bottle, and then refused to drink whatever was on offer at the party because it was a cheaper brand? It just doesn't happen. When people want to drink, they drink. And the idea that wine drinkers have suddenly become more refined is absolute bollocks.
Lovely jubbly. Welcome to the 1000 Days Sober podcast. My name is Lee Davy. I am not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I am someone who lives a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, and I spend every single moment of that life helping other people do the same, like right now. This is another episode of the 1000 Days Sober Dailies, where every single day I bring you a little bit of news, either from a book I've read, a course I've taken, coaching that I've done with one of my clients, some news that has come across my Gmail in Google Alerts, or anything else that I decide I want to wax lyrical about on this podcast, with the sole intention of helping raise awareness of what the hell is going on when it comes to your alcohol consumption, what you could do about it, and hopefully get through today, 24 hours, probably not 24 hours left in your day, get through today without drinking a drop of alcohol. You can do it. Yes, you can. Believe that you can. Have you ever wondered if that pricey bottle of wine really does taste better? Does the £2,000 bottle of wine taste better than the £2 bottle of cheap shit you get down the road? Or is it just clever marketing and social conditioning? Today, we are going to dive deep into the world of wine, exposing the illusions and status game that keep us pouring another glass. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has come across my attention lately because I got a report that wine consumption is actually declining. Yay! And the industry is scrambling to survive. But instead of admitting that the allure of wine is built on marketing, status, and conditioning, they're saying to us that palates have changed. But let's be honest, how many of you out there, brothers and sisters, have gone to a house party, taken your favorite bottle of wine, drunk it, run out because you only took one bottle, and then refused to drink whatever was on offer at the party because it was a cheaper brand? It just doesn't happen. When people want to drink, they drink. And the idea that wine drinkers have suddenly become more refined is absolute bollocks. Okay, I'm going to talk about a couple of books that I read that are really good. I recommend you buy them both, right? The first one is Mindless Eating by Brian Wansink, right? And he's a great fella, and he has this like a laboratory that also kind of like he can turn into a restaurant, so he can like really analyze and carry on research about what people are eating and why they're eating and what they're drinking and why they're drinking, right? So Brian Wansink, in his book Mindless Eating, he talks about this study that he did just to prove how much perception shapes experience. So what he did, he turned this lab, this restaurant, into two different restaurants, right? Basically, he served everybody in these two restaurants the same cheap wine, right? But half of them were told it was from California, a renowned wine region, right? While the others were told it was from North Dakota, a place that is known for, well, I don't know what it's known for, but it ain't known for wine, right? Now, the California labeled wine was served in a setting in this part of the restaurant that was upmarket. So everything about it screamed elegance. The label and the italics on the wine bottle, the cutlery, the decor, everything was like, this is a high-end restaurant, right? On the other side of the restaurant, the North Dakota labeled wine, that was served in a trashy setting with paper plates instead of ordinary plates. Everything about it was like a dive, basically, right? And the italics and the label on the same cheap bottle of wine that they were serving in the California end of the restaurant had a low quality label, right? What was the result? Those drinking in what they believed to be the premium California wine. So the people who thought that they were drinking the premium California wine rated the wine and their meal higher than the people who rated their experience in the North Dakota side of the restaurant, even though they were drinking the same wine, right? In another book, Biology by Martin Lindstrom, he highlighted a brilliant example of subconscious influence in a supermarket. A supermarket study found that if you play German music in the aisle of wine, people were more likely to buy German wine. And if they played French music, guess what? People bought more French wine. So there's people walking down the wine aisle thinking they're making an informed choice without knowing how important the environment is and making a decision for them. And the next one blows my fucking mind, right? Seth Godin wrote, and I can't remember the book, but Seth Godin wrote, when talking about status, about a wine glass manufacturer that convinced consumers that their high-end, expensive glasses made wine taste better. Yeah, I'm not lying. They convinced people to spend thousands of pounds on their glasses because the glasses made wine taste better. And people bought into the story, believing that the shape of a glass transformed their experience. Now, please just let that idiotic comment settle while we have a little break. The wine industry, it's not about wine. It is about status. Drinking and collecting expensive wines isn't about the taste. It's about signaling sophistication and superiority. The label, the price, the setting matters more than what's in the bottle. And this is why so many people struggle to quit alcohol. It's the status game, right? The liquid light conditions us to believe that drinking is a sign of class. It's a sign of taste and belonging. Or, as I say with the 5 N's of justification, it's a sign that we are noble, that we're powerful, right? We don't just drink wine, we buy into the story it tells about us. And status and this storytelling and getting underneath that so you can really see this illusion for what it is a really strong part of the Strive method, our 6-month workshop designed to help you make sense of this alcohol nonsense, right? The Strive method helps you to step outside the status game, to question these conditioned beliefs and find approval from within, not approval from a fucking wine label, right? Anyway, on to today's daily vow. I will not drink today because I refuse to play the status game. My worth is not defined by what's in my glass, but it is defined by how I live my life. And one final thought. Wine, like so many things, is wrapped up in the stories that we've been sold. The moment you start questioning them, you reclaim your freedom from the illusion. So please, on the day that wine sales worldwide are crashing into oblivion because people don't want to buy it, let's make this your opportunity to start thinking today, why do I really drink wine? And extend it further than that. Why do I drink vodka? Why do I drink tequila? Why do I drink beer? Why am I really drinking this? This question was absolutely profound for me and the key reason that I eventually became alcohol-free as fuck. Okay, if this episode resonated with you, share it with people, rate it, review it, subscribe, really important. Share your thoughts with me, ladies and gentlemen. You know how to get hold of me about now. You know how to get hold of me, so just share your thoughts and your comments. If you want to experience the Strive method for yourself, again, get hold of me and let me know. But most importantly, do not drink today. You effing, jeffing, don't have to. You've got this. You're strong enough, you're courageous enough, you're vulnerable enough, you can just handle it. For the couple of hours today that the cravings are going to hit you, know that you can surf them and turf them all the way home to get into bed without having a drink today, okay? Much love and strive on.